What's up, guys? Welcome back to Superphil Vlogs. Sorry it's been a little bit long time for a video. I have been kind of busy with a bunch of stuff and I haven't been able to sit down and actually create a video. So I'm going to go ahead and create a video because I need to continue doing the completed goal of
upload 2 days a month.
Yes, 2 videos a month. So today let's talk about shutter speed. I did a video of this a while back of aperture, and so this is going next to the series. So let's talk about shutter speed.
I'm back.
So, what is shutter speed? Shutter speed is the amount of time that the door or the shutter opens for. I got my little SLR here. If we go at a 1/60th of a shutter speed, this is how fast it will go. And if we go all the way down to 2 seconds, this is how fast. And if we go all the way up to 1,000th of a second, it goes this. Shutter speed is off of 1,000th or a second. So, as you can tell, when you did 2 seconds, it was a lot longer of a time. And if you did a 1/1000th of a second, it was a lot quicker. How does this affect your image? Multiple ways that it could affect your image. Let's take a look through a couple of examples. First of all, we have this image. Now, I took this image with a bunch of my friends, and I saw this image on Pinterest with this guy with a racing helmet with 2 cars that just drove by him, and I was like, this is cool. I want to do something very similar. So we went out, and it was like, I think November, or it was like pretty cold. And as you can tell, I'm probably blurry in my face because it was cold and I was probably shaking. So I have 2 cars that just drove by me, and I set up a tripod. Now, the slower shutter speed is when light kind of connects to each other. So as you can tell with the headlights of each vehicle, you can see that the red lights kind of blended and they created these really nice light trails, is what it's commonly called. But it really blended all the light together, and they didn't actually drive too fast. I thought they would be driving faster. No, they just like took off the brake and just kept going. So light with slower shutter speed take a lot longer of a time, and because it takes a lot longer of a time, you are going to need a tripod. So this is the way that slower shutter speeds create really cool images. You can do stuff with like light and make like paintings. Next, we got a little bit of a faster shutter speed. Now, I'm horrible at panning. I need to get better at it. A faster shutter speed makes the main focus of the image static and then having everything else kind of blurred out if you do it that way. So as you can tell, with this car of my friends, I think we did this in the same day that we did the other one, but as you can tell, the car is almost entirely in focus. It's probably just because we were cold, it was shaky. And you can see the back is all blurred. That is part of the faster shutter speed. I probably shot this at like a 250th of a second, and it just froze the car in time, but everything else is kind of back. That's for panning. If you're doing something that's more like a waterfall, which is the most popular one, when you do it at a slower shutter speed, everything's going to be blending. All the water is going to look like a mist or something like that. It looks like it's flowy. If you do a faster shutter speed, it looks completely solid and frozen in time, which is really cool and useful when you want to use it. So, when would you actually even need to use the shutter speed? So if you're using a slower shutter speed, as you can tell, I use it for light painting or motion. Sometimes I use it with automotive photography. I use it a lot for creativity. So you can also kind of use it for portraits, as you can tell with one of my photos. But with faster shutter speed, as you can tell with panning and stuff, wildlife photography is really good for it. I know there's famous images of birds flying and stuff like that. That's when you want to use it, because then you can just track it as you are doing a higher shutter speed, and it just makes your focus of the bird perfectly in focus without distracting the background. If you do it at a normal shutter speed of 1/60, it really just makes it kind of look like mush, and it's kind of hard to capture them. So if you do it at a faster shutter speed, it will stop the image in place. So there it is. There's your basics of the shutter speed function. Hope you guys enjoy. And a little bit of an announcement. I did just get a new camera. And no, this is not a camera I got at St. Vincent de Paul, which I did get a new one, by the way. I finally invested and I went for it. I finally bought a brand new camera. So brand new, it is not released yet. So, comment down below. What do you think I got? Because honestly, I'm a little nervous, but unseen, haven't even touched it, don't really know much about it, and I just kind of just went off of what B&H said. So, let me know down below. What do you think I got? Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in a later video.